I now have 1,201 miles on my Road Glide, so it's time to talk about some things I don't like about it. Welcome back to Road Reality, my friend. I'm John. This is my 2024 Road Glide, and I'm in love with it. But it ain't perfect. I mentioned in the last video over here that not everything's perfect about it. So I've got like 5 things. Hopefully I can come up with 5 things in the next 10 minutes that I don't like about this bike. I got a few rattling around my noggin, but before we get started, how's your day in YouTube land? Are you having a good day? Drop me a comment below with how your day is going and whether or not you have a 2024 or 2025 or 2023 and a half CVO Road Glide and what you think of it. Curious what other people think of them. I guess if you still have it, you'll love it. But there's a lot of things not to like. And I say a lot like it's a lot, but it's not a lot, it's a little. And I'm gonna stop and take some pictures because it is sunny out, it's 70 degrees, it's beautiful. So I'm gonna talk through the picture taking up here in like a mile. Anyway, without any further ado, now that I've wasted so much preamble time, the first thing I don't like about this bike, and they're in no numerical order, is the radio. The radio is loud enough, but I'll be darned. The FM reception is like half of what my 2019 Street Glide had. And it had a tall whip antenna. So it was like real easy to get reception. Yeah, let's see, the sun's right there. We're gonna pull over here and get some pretty pictures around the flowers. Yeah, look at that. Right there. Haha, perfect. And I believe the camera's rolling so we can get the footage. All right. Oh, look at that. That's pretty. That's a pretty backdrop. And I didn't bring the Canon, but I did bring the Pocket 3, so we've got that. I can quickly get some good pictures, decent pictures. Oh, what a pretty bike. I love it. And we're just gonna snap a picture there. I need to turn this down to like 1. Oh yeah, what a pretty bike. Absolutely gorgeous. Gorgeous, as Roadie Riders would say. He's a buddy of mine from New England. Oh, here comes a car. Good time to get a shot from the front. Yeah, look at the sun gleaming off the chrome and the blue. Let these cars get out of the way. All right, that's enough picture time. Pictures are taken. Time to continue riding. Let's go ride through this neighborhood. It looks pretty back here. Figure out what we see. But I didn't like the windshield. I was like, for a touring bike, and I get it, the Street Glide and Road Glide are supposed to be bar hoppers. And if you want to buy an actual touring bike from Harley, you're supposed to buy a Limited or an Ultra. Why is my radio reset? I don't get it. Totally. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Get back to my favorites. There we go. Oh, look at this. This is a nice little area to live. But I didn't like the windshield, so I replaced that. And, I mean, just a couple of other touring things. They don't have a Road Glide Ultra or a Road Glide Limited in the new fairing for 2024 or 2025. They've since, after I bought this, come out with the Street Glide Ultra. But really, like, now I have a Road Glide Ultra. Minus the hard lowers. I just don't have hard lowers on this bike. And that upshift reminds me, the next thing on my list is the clutch. I much prefer a hydraulic clutch to a cable clutch. And if you're gonna do a cable clutch, give us the 3 adjustment points like I've had on my Kawasaki's. Like you could just go in, adjust it at the engine, adjust it at the midpoint, and adjust it at the lever, and dial in where the friction zone is, how wide the friction zone is, how well it grips and all that stuff. It was very easy to keep track of. And this auto adjuster BS they put on this bike, what a crapshoot. You know, I hear varying opinions on it and preferences and likes. You know, people like it or don't, and they have to adjust it to get it to where they like. And I'm still thinking about the derby cover adjustment. I don't really like cracking open covers for anything. It's just not my jam. I like bolting on stuff and taking it to the dealer. Where am I? I am in this little time. Oh, now I'm in a cul-de-sac. Great. I do like how this bike handles. She's a beaut, Clark. But I'm also not a huge fan of this chrome. I've said it in like 5 videos now, so I'm gonna stop talking about it and do something about it. But I'm not a huge fan of this chrome flashing in my eyes. It nonpluses me when I'm riding along and I'm just getting blinded by the freaking sunlight reflecting off the chrome. Ugh, drives me nuts. Yeah, I'm just gonna go back out the way I came in, I think. I'm so distracted today. Ugh, got a lot on my mind. The other thing I don't like is the infotainment system. Not the whole thing, but just a couple of little bugs with it, namely that it forgets my high contrast setting. I like that white screen with the black text. It's easier for me to read. I'm starting to get used to it because the bike wants it that way, apparently, with the white text over a black background. Go figure, it won't remember the setting. And it doesn't matter if I set it at the start of a day. Every time I start the bike, it's like, nope, I'm gonna just go back to black with white text. I don't get it. We need coffee. Speed up the speech, John. Coffee, 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 coffee. Roundabout. Traffic circle. Love the handling on this bike. It feels so nimble. It's like half a bike. You're just like, and you go through the corner. You know, it's a beautiful thing. But back to the things I don't like. I don't like the prices of some things. Like, I get that chrome plating can be expensive, but just to charge $350 for a set of saddlebag guards, it's 2 pieces of chrome metal and 2 powder coated black pieces of metal and like some fasteners. Why is that $350? It boggles the mind. I just don't get it. And I get that there's electronics and stuff involved in the heated grips, but why do they charge $379 for a pair of grips? Are they trying to recoup the money that they spent developing the software so that you know, you can just go in and hit a button and say I've got heated grips and it turns them on? I wonder. Ooh, what is that? Dirt. Squirrel. Distraction. Rocks. There's rocks. Lots of rocks. Go pound rocks. Don't pound rocks. Don't kick rocks either. But the parts of things are just so expensive. And it might be me just being an old crotchety man going, you know, tilting at windmills going, in my day, chrome saddlebags were $200. And there's probably guys out there going, yeah, when I bought my first set of chrome saddlebag guards, they were like $50, you know? It's the way the world just gets expensive quick. Drives me nuts. But then you get like the Freedom windshields, right? It was $250, I think you have to pay for it. I mean, I got mine for free. I did a review for, you know, in exchange for getting it for free. I love it. I still use it. I talk about it. They didn't ask me to. The only agreement I had with them was I was going to do an honest review on their windshield. I tell everybody, if you've got a Road Glide or a Street Glide, buy a Freedom Shields windshield. If you've got a Street Glide, buy the touring model. Video up here. Freaking phenomenal thing. Absolute game changer as far as the Wind Pro is considered for these bikes. Just you just gotta love it. It's a wonderful thing. But the price of things, like the bike itself was $26,000 MSRP. That's the same MSRP that my 2019 Street Glide had. So how did they make all the upgrades and yeah, it's the same price? Like, how do they do that? The engine is upgraded, the suspension is upgraded, the fairing is different. All that R&D money, I guess they're getting it back on the parts and accessories catalog purchases, right? Ha! Speaking of which, Harley, when are you going to come out with your own cup holder? Still using the Zero 3D. Love the Zero 3D. Whee! Love the torque. Torque's great. Don't love the radio reception. Don't love the clutch. Put a hydraulic clutch back on, Harley. Get off your ass and just do it. People will thank you. I looked into converting the clutch to hydraulic, and you're talking like, I think $2,000 to do it. You got to add a master cylinder and a slave cylinder or something, and different cables and all that different stuff. I'm not a huge fan of doing that. I don't want to spend another $2,000. I just want to buy the bike and have it be perfect off the lot, off the showroom. I guess if I bought a Goldwing, that would work. But honestly, I looked at a number of bikes online before I bought this bike. I was like, well, I want to get rid of the Street Glide. I want to get something new. What am I looking at? What are my options? And I'll be honest, I'm a vain individual and I have a lot tied up in Harley merch, all the shirts and hats and boots and all the other gloves, Harley gloves, right? I should not do that while going around a corner, but I did it. I didn't fall on my head. Moving on. I was like, what do I do with all of this clothing and merch if I were to buy like a Goldwing? What do you do? Has anybody done that, switch brands? What do you do with all the merch? I don't understand it. I just don't. So I looked at Harleys and golly, I sat on this bike and I was like, you know, the windshield probably needs changing and there's a couple other things I don't like about it off the bat, but those can all be changed. And I was like, yep, I feel like I'm at home on this bike. This is my happy place. Oh, I love it. Oh, I love it. And I am sort of getting used to the grab point on the clutch. So I might leave it alone for another 500 miles. It seems fine. I really actually enjoy the sidebar. I enjoy the wider friction zone. It's like I said in a previous video, it's not so much of an on-off switch. It was like, you know, disengage, engage, disengage, engage. Now it's much smoother. And I have to say I do like that part, but overall, I'm just not a cable clutch guy. I like the hydraulic clutch much better. Whenever I hop on my Vulcan 800, I'm just like, cable clutch. I gotta lube this thing. It's been sitting a while, and there's always stuff to do. By the way, the cable clutch on this is supposed to be Teflon coated metal, so the inside of it does not require lube, according to what I've read. If you know otherwise, please inform me in the comment section below. I would be grateful. Yep, I'm getting used to the clutch point, the grab take-up point. We used to call it a take-up point in cars. Yahoo! Okay, we're coming up on traffic. In 12 miles, I burned through 30 miles of range. I wonder why. Oh, goodness. Did I come up with 5 things? I want to scratch my head. Like, did I come up with 5 things? I don't know. Maybe I did, maybe I didn't. But either way, the Harley Road Glide is a fantastic machine. I highly recommend you check one out for yourself. They are just absolutely astounding machines. I'm a huge fan. Just don't like a few things about it. Might have to figure a way to hook my phone up and do like Sirius radio. Oh, people, Saturday drivers. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed it. I am sorry for taking up so much of your time today, but if you made it this far in the video, poop the like button, subscribe, and share it with a friend. Maybe they'll have the same gripes I do. Anyway, I do hope you're having a great day. Don't forget your 2 mantras. 1, you have a 100% track record of making it through a bad day. And 2, do something nice for yourself every day. Maybe it's going out on a 1-hour ride and filming 2 whole videos, and then a video before that. So 3 today. I'm good for a while. Bye. The guy over there was like, who's he talking to? See ya.